Hi, everybody. Bill Panoff here with Cruise Control, and this is a very special edition of Cruise Control. We are here interviewing our good friend and colleague in the cruise business, Gary Bembridge, who operates probably the most active YouTube channel for cruising tips for traveler. That is the go-to place for cruising. Very nice to see you, first of all. How are you?
It's great to see you again. I mean, it's such a long time since we were last together before all the craziness started. So it's good to see you again.
I think last time we were together, there was something called cruising happening. Is that right?
There was, yeah. There was. It was all wild and exciting.
There we are. So the signs are good and things are moving in the right direction, and we all see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let me ask you, do you have any upcoming cruises planned or booked in the next couple of months?
Yeah, but I mean, after, what is it, 18, well, it feels like 18 months, a year or so of nothing, I actually, because the UK is one of the countries that's opening really soon. So
Sure.
Cruising starts up at the end of May, initially with only domestic cruises. So it can't go to any other countries. So there's a lot happening. So there's 14 cruise lines, I think, in total doing those cruises. Wow. I'm actually going on 5. So
which 5 are you going on?
So I'm starting. I'm only going on cruises which require vaccinated passengers. So there's 1 or 2 that are doing, like MSC are doing non-vaccinated, but so I'm only going with the ones that are doing vaccinated, which is the bulk of them. So I'm starting with Saga Cruises with towards the end of June. That's their first return to sail. Then I'm kind of back a week. So each of them I'm kind of 1 week on. So I'm doing Saga. Then I'm doing Panoff Cruises, which obviously is a very UK focused line with Tanya. Then I'm doing Cunard Queen Elizabeth. They're just bringing one of their ships back. Right. Then after that, I'm doing Regal Princess. Then I'm back for a week, and then I'm doing Celebrity Silhouette, which is a full week-long cruise. Because most of the cruises, because they're cruises to nowhere, are sort of 4 nights. But once we head into August, they're allowed to do port calls, again, only in the UK. So that they get longer. So basically they start shorter and they get longer as they head through. So yeah, and then that takes me through to the end of August. And then theoretically international cruising starts again. I've got others booked then.
And many of those cruises are leaving from the port of Southampton, is that right?
Most of the ones I'm on are leaving from Southampton. One of them, the Saga one, goes from Tilbury, which is actually down the Thames. So it's sort of called London Tilbury, but it's quite far of London. But most of them out of Southampton. A couple of the cruises are going out of Liverpool and Newcastle, but pretty much out of Southampton, yeah.
But it's nice that you're able to like drive to the ship. I mean, wherever it's leaving from, you're only hours away.
Exactly. I mean, Tilbury takes, from where I live, it's the other side of town, but it takes maybe an hour in bad traffic. Southampton's an hour and 20 minutes away, or an hour by train. So it's good from that perspective. Absolutely, yeah.
The 2 new ships that are on the horizon that are really exciting. I mean, the Disney Wish to Celebrity Beyond. Those 2 we will definitely book on once they are in the water. Very exciting.
Yeah. I mean, the Beyond is really exciting because I got really excited initially because their first cruise, I think, is out of the UK. Because they come out of the shipyard. But it's really annoying because I've got so many cruises, I guess, like most people have shuffled from 2020 into 2021 into 2022, it clashes with another cruise. So I was really excited, but I'm going to be one of the first on Beyond, but I'm going to have to plan another thing because I think it heads across your way after that, I think.
Right. So, have you been on Virgin Voyages? Because that's one that we were booked on, and obviously it was canceled when it came over here due to Corona.
I've only spent 1 night on Virgin Voyages. When it first came out of the shipyard, they did a night, well, they did 2 nights when they had trade and bloggers and journalists on. So I did 1 night on it, and then I was the same as you. I think I had 2 lots cancelled now, and I'm not due to go until January now. I'm going in January. Which I think is actually,
she also will be doing cruises out of the UK, obviously.
She is, yeah. She's doing cruises out of the UK, actually sailing out of Portsmouth, which is the biggest ship ever to sail out of Portsmouth, because Portsmouth are trying to develop it. Portsmouth is an old naval port, well, mostly naval, the Navy's based there, and they're trying to build a cruising business. So they're very excited because that's the biggest ship they've ever had sailing out of there. I'm not going on Virgin because it's going to clash with the other ones that I had booked, but yeah, people are very excited about that.
You need to clone yourself, Gary. There's so many opportunities.
I know, exactly. Yeah.
Even at once,
it's exactly.
It's a challenge.
I know. It's great to be in. It's good and it's bad. It's actually in a situation where there is more cruises I could go on than you can go on because it's a long, long time since we've been able to do that. So yeah.
Right. I thought we switch gears and try a little cruise trivia, if that's okay with you.
Okay, idea.
Just a few questions. You may or
Okay.
may, I'm sure you may know some of the answers. I knew some of them I didn't. Here's the first one. With a maximum capacity of 6,680 guests, it's the world's largest cruise ship operated by
Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean. And the name of the ship is?
Is it Symphony of the Seas?
Symphony of the Seas. You just won a trip to Puerto Vallarta and a toaster, Gary.
Fantastic. I need a new toaster.
Here's another one for you. What cruise line became the first to take guests through the Panama Canal in 1967? That one I didn't know.
1967, wow. No, I can tell you when the Panama Canal opened, which was 1913.
Okay, that's good enough.
But who was the first one to take it through? I feel like I should know this. Was it something like Holland America?
No, but very close. Similar family. You're getting close.
Princess?
Yes, Princess Cruises.
Right,
there you go.
Right.
Okay, well done. Another question. If you embark on a cruise from the port of Piraeus, which country are you in?
Greece.
There you go. Okay.
And there's a lot of ships going to be sailing out of Greece.
Oh my God, the
wow.
island is going to be, I know.
Yeah.
Europe is going to be crazy with Greece, yeah. This cruise line is named after a 19th century painter who spent the last years of his life in French Polynesia.
Paul Gauguin.
Well done. Have you been on Paul Gauguin, Tahiti?
I went on Paul Gauguin in 2019. It was one of the best cruises ever. It's just, that place is just magical. It's one of those places you think is going to be great because you've seen the pictures and then you go there and it's like, wow.
I know.
Great. I really like them. Yeah.
One day soon. I know. I've been wanting to go actually, but I've never been to Tahiti, whether on a cruise or otherwise. And so
it's very
that is on my bucket list. Another question. Swedish explorer Lars-ERIC LINDBLAD led the first tourist expedition to the continent in 1966.
And you're asking which the continent was.
Which continent was that?
Was it Antarctica?
Yes, it was. Wow, well done.
I think I'm sure I've read that somewhere once, but I think I was
you get the toaster back, you get the trip to Puerto Vallarta, and you get a lifetime subscription to Porthole magazine. Well done, Gary.
Fantastic. I did relatively well there. Yeah.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Here's another one. The wharf at this popular Norwegian port city back in 1493 is now a very famous cruise port in Norway. The wharf at this popular Norwegian port city dates back to 14th century. What port in Norway?
I would guess Bergen.
Yes, again. Right. Well done. Okay. Now you're doing really well, by the way. Now we're going to shift gear. Creek Street is a popular attraction located in the Alaskan port town of?
Okay, is that in Juneau?
Nope, close.
If it's not Juneau, I thought it was in Juneau.
It's not Juneau and it's not Skagway.
Ketchikan then.
Ketchikan, okay.
Ketchikan.
Well done.
Of course it's in Ketchikan, of course, yes, of course. Because I was thinking the Lumberjack show and I'm putting in the wrong place.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, here's one with a British background. Which cruise line was founded in 1839 as a mail carrier for the British Royal Mail?
Cunard.
Okay, yes, there you go.
Yeah.
When were you last on Cunard? Have you sailed on Cunard in the last 4 or 5 years?
The last time I was I haven't been on Cunard for a while. The last time I was on Cunard was a 10-week stretch where we did 10 weeks of a world cruise on Queen Victoria. And that was back, that was quite a few years ago. That was back in 2016.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a while, since I like Cunard. I've actually spent more nights on Cunard than any other individual cruise line because of that longer stretch and the crossings. I love the crossing.
Gary, you did really, really well. Really well.
Yeah, I'm pleased.
Very, very good.
More of a geek than I thought I was. Even.
Very, very impressive. Any last words on cruising for our viewers in terms of the resumption of cruising and anything you'd like to impart on the folks watching today?
No, I mean, I think the only thing is as cruising starts up, I think, and I'm seeing a lot from the channel, is people need to just make sure they're really, really clear about what the protocols are and are they comfortable with the protocols, because it's changing so fast. I mean, you're seeing that, even I saw the new CDC rules, the test cruises, not test cruises, but I'm guessing they will probably change because things are moving so fast. I've seen even in the UK, the cruise lines have some rules, but up until a certain date and then they change. And people just need to, when they're booking, be really, really clear that they understand the protocols and that they're comfortable with them. That would be my big watch out, really.
Well, I really appreciate that. It was exciting to see you once again. And before you know it, we'll be in person, if not in Florida or on a cruise ship. Gary Bembridge, Tips for Traveler, the go-to source on YouTube for anything cruising. I'm Bill Panoff, and you're watching Cruise Control.